Today we are going to be showcasing how to farm more record damage in the T95E6. Now, I don't usually play post replays because I think live gameplay is better, but today the reason why I'm doing so is because I think it's really helpful for you guys to understand how to play the T95E6, especially in this current map. And I'm going to talk a bit about this map. So there's a lot of changes that are going on to it. There's a lot of ridges that now you can work a gun depression on the heavy flank, but today the main point is not that. So now I'm going to be breaking into how you can do so much damage. So we can see on the lineup there's multiple heavies, and you're going to see as we go into this game that no one actually went to the medium flank, everybody went to the heavy flank, so it makes sense for me to go into the heavy flank as well. And we can also see that they have four tier 9s, and so do we. So that's why I'm going to make myself, we're going to put ourselves into a really aggressive position. I don't really suggest doing this in actual games because you're going to be up against tier 10s. So we make ourselves into a hold down position. Now, I do want to say that like the T95E6 is not just a pure hold down heavy. It's not something like the Concept 1B or Super Concur, because its cupola's got nerfed in the recent update and it's not as reliable as before. So as we can see here, we're consistently putting out some damage. And I also wanted to say here that about the premium shells. So if you're not guaranteed to pen with an AP shell or a regular shell, then don't try to use it. Just make sure that you use AP like when you can guarantee the pen. So we can see that we're blocking damage and we're dealing damage in return to the enemy team, which is great. And now we're going to actually move up and we're going to snap a shot and kill the wall of PZ. And a really nice thing about the T95E6 is that it has really great DPM so that you can abuse it. And now I actually make a mistake here because I didn't know that we had enough gun depression, so I tried to go over the ridge, but you're not supposed to do that because you're still hold down in this position. So I made two mistakes here, just trying to go over the ridge and got shot 2 times. So I did bleed some health here. So just using the T95E6, just use its mobility as almost like a half heavy. It's like a half heavy, half medium. So I'm just trying to say here that you have to use this DPM and this versatility that no other heavy has. So it's not just your typical hold down heavy. And you can see here that we're getting a lot of damage out, and with the good penetration, good HEAT penetration of the T95E6, we're able to absolutely abuse the enemy team. And we can see here a little detail. I blocked the 100 with my gun. You can see it right here on my gun barrel. And now we can also just keep moving on and keep dealing damage. Now I shouldn't have actually went over this ridge, and I shouldn't have tried to work this ridge because we don't actually have a gun depression. So I just should have went left, and now I actually tried to shoot the mods again, but that's obviously not a great idea. So we should go over here and then we take a shot, boom, and then we can keep moving up. And as our teammate finishes him off, I'm pretty sure, we can then go and hunt for the last two mediums and lights, who's not been very useful in the game with their team because they've obviously went to the other flank. So yeah, we're getting out some good shots and we're not bleeding any health in return. We're already up to 6,000 damage now. So I'm just saying why the T95E6, I've noticed a lot of players have stopped playing the tank, but it's actually still a great tank. It's not lost its ability to be versatile. I think the armor nerf, armor isn't really, you shouldn't play the T95E6 for its armor. I think you should play for its mobility. Its mobility is still there. It's just you have to be more careful. You see, a few moments ago, I was baiting shots first before I peeked out because I know that I can't reliably hide my cupola. So yeah, we get another kill into the M46. And now I'm going to tell you a little trick to chase lights. I think a lot of players try and chase lights right behind them, but I think a better idea to do so is take a shortcut. You can see that I didn't follow the Sheridan. Instead, I went to a place where I knew he was presumably going to go. And also don't stop for shots that you think might happen unless you have great map awareness. Just wait until you have a clear shot on them and then stop. So you can see here we use our great mobility. If I was using any other heavies, I wouldn't have been able to do this. But now I thought the Sheridan was actually going to keep running, but he stopped. So yeah, that's like a fair thing to do for me to kill him. And yeah, that's basically the game finished there, and we managed to get 8,000 damage and 4 kills, which is world record damage in the T95E6. So good game overall. We blocked 2,430, easy ace, and so yeah, I basically showcased to you guys what you're supposed to do with the T95E6.